Hello, welcome back to Virtua Boys. So I did a review of the Thrustmaster TMX Force Feedback racing wheel recently. So if you're looking for my longer impressions of the wheel, spoiler, it's great. If you're looking for my review, I've already done one. This isn't a review. So there's a link in the top right corner of the video now. I'd urge you to go and watch the review if you're looking for impressions, whether you should buy the wheel, whatever. After I did the review, I had a few requests to show Forza Motorsport 7 when it came out with the TMX. The game's out. The game's been out for a week or so now. So if you requested some Forza 7 footage with the TMX, thank you very much, first of all, for watching the review. And I'm more than happy to record more footage because, again, the wheel is great and Forza Motorsport 7 is just dreamy. So I'm more than happy to play it, more than happy to record some video and show you what it looks like with the TMX. So, again, not a review, but in short, the wheel's great. It still feels great with Forza 7, feels just as good as it did with Forza 6. But there's a couple of cool features in Forza 7 which actually make using the TMX, and presumably other wheels, but I'm using the TMX, they make it actually better than it was in Forza Motorsport 6, which I think is interesting. So first of all, there's this feature that I've wanted for years and years and years, and I'm so happy they've finally added it in Forza Motorsport 7. So there's a new in-car cockpit view. Normally, in the in-car view, you can see your hands on the wheel, just like you can with your real wheel that you're holding. You can see it moving around. But that seems a bit stupid when you're using a steering wheel as well. It's like you've got two steering wheels. It's a bit weird. So what they've added in this is a second in-car view, which is a bit further forward. There's no steering wheel, and you actually get a much better view out of the windscreen of your car. It's much bigger, you can see more of the road. If you're a wheel user, this new view is just brilliant. It's all you're going to use. It's great. I think it's the perfect balance of having the immersion of having the in-car cockpit view, but also being able to see the maximum amount of screen real estate actually being the road and the cars. So that's brilliant. That makes using a steering wheel with Forza 7 so much better than Forza 6, just straight away. The other new interesting thing with Forza 7, and you'll see this in my footage of the Suzuka track, is the new dynamic weather. So that's one of the big new features with Forza 7, is the fact that the rain, the thunderstorms, and that they'll change throughout the race. So with my footage in this video of Suzuka, it starts drizzly. At the start of the race, there's just a bit of light drizzle. By the end of the race, it's full thunderstorms with lightning kicking off. The puddles just fill the track. The puddles form on the track in the places where they should. So at the edges of corners, and the water actually pools where you would expect it to. And that water really affects your handling. If one wheel goes through a puddle, you feel it. And with a wheel like the TMX that's got force feedback, it just pulls the wheel out of your hands. It's like aquaplaning when you're in a real car. Really impressive. Obviously Forza 6 had puddles and rain, but with the new dynamic weather and how that can change across a race, it actually makes it just all the more exciting and dynamic and immersive when using an actual force feedback steering wheel. So that's just really, really great. So we've got footage here of Maple Valley, which is a returning track from Forza Motorsport 4. Massive fan favourite, so happy they've brought that back. We've got Prague from Forza Motorsport 6 with the Lamborghini Diablo. And then, as I say, we've got Suzuka in the rain, in thunderstorms, with a new weather system. So that's just 3 tracks there to show you a little bit of a range of what the game's got to offer. And I hope this ticks the boxes for those people that wanted to see Forza 7 with the TMX. It's great. As I said, go watch my review if you want to see more in-depth opinions about the wheel. And thank you for watching. I hope this has been useful. In a nutshell, if you're a Forza Motorsport fan and you've just picked up 7 and you're looking for a wheel, I think the TMX is a fantastic choice. So again, thank you, and we'll catch you next time. Alright, bye 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 bye.
What?